This film argues that animal products and processed foods are responsible for many degenerative diseases and that cutting these out of our diet can greatly reduce the risk of developing such complications. Poverty-stricken countries where processed foods are non-existent and animal products are hardly used yield very low rates of cancer, heart disease, and obesity. So the producers of the film are asking, what has happened to us? Despite the most advanced medical technology in the world, we are sicker than ever by nearly every measure.
The answer is spinach.
In this segment, the filmmakers use logos to jumpstart their documentary. These clips include news anchors and health professionals giving numbers about the rise of many degenerative diseases such as obesity, prostate cancer, diabetes, and hypertension. Quotes such as, "The average American now carries 23 extra pounds," or "Prostate cancer is now the most common form of cancer in men," are shocking to say the least, but establish logos effectively. These clips set the stage for the main premise of the film. An excess of animal products can be detrimental to our health.
This should serve as a wake-up call. We have a growing problem.
The next example of logos is found in the form of original research by Dr. Esselstyn. He discovered a positive correlation between the Western diet, which includes animal products and processed foods, and the rate of heart disease. The United States boasts a rate of almost 12 times higher than rural China and is also much higher than that of Papua New Guinea. The images included help to paint a picture about how massively abnormal this difference actually is.
And in the highlands of Papua New Guinea, heart disease was rarely encountered. The link he noted between all the areas he studied was simple.
Our final example of logos uses anecdotal evidence from World War II. When the Germans invaded Norway, they confiscated their livestock, forcing them to transition to a more plant-based diet. What they found during this period between 1939 and 1945 was that the mortality from these circulatory diseases dropped dramatically. As the war comes to an end and livestock becomes more prevalent again, disease-related deaths began to rise again. The filmmakers show an informative graph to demonstrate this decline and rise.
At the very top, 1939. Bingo! In come the Germans. Immediately, 1940, wow, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Have we ever seen a population have their cardiovascular disease plummet like this?
In this scene, pathos is used by exposing the viewer to graphic imagery. This video is used as a sort of shock tactic, creating images of what might happen if they eat a Western diet consisting of excessive animal products. Bloody videos of open heart surgery are bound to make even the toughest of people feel squeamish, which is why this clip does an effective job of appealing to emotions.
Entirely dietary treatment.
The film's second use of pathos diverts from its original health message and rather evokes feelings of guilt involving the destruction of our environment. Images of leveled rainforests and smokestacks producing pillars of thick gray smoke provide the audience with an ominous feeling of what could lie ahead if we continue to support a society that puts animal products on a pedestal. Most people can feel sympathy to the detrimental effects caused by the industrialization of our planet. In this clip, they discuss the inefficiency of our current system, which finds itself using enough grain to feed cattle that could go towards feeding over 8 billion mouths. This is an ample amount to feed the world's population and then some, making the viewer feel guilty for leading a life that can have a profound effect on the world's population.
Ethos is used in the documentary when Dr. Campbell, a doctor who helped create Food Over Knives, helped conduct a nationwide study of cancer clusters in China. The study was commissioned by Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai after he had been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Dr. Campbell helped create China's first ever cancer atlas, which showed the highly unusual geographical distribution of certain forms of cancer. The researchers concluded that these clusters were correlated with differing diet types across the country. The use of this research helps establish credibility and trust with the audience.
Is only one message. The plant food-based diet, mainly cereal grains, vegetables, and fruits, and very little animal food, is always associated with lower mortality of certain cancers, stroke, and the culinary hygiene.
Ethos is also found spread throughout the film. There are many scenes that show interviews with credible doctors and health professionals backing the arguments of this film. These doctors are from many different parts of the country and all have the same view towards food choices and its effect on overall health. The continued use of doctors helps establish trust between the film and the audience.
1958.